Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Nuzlocke adventure here on the LuckyPorygon channel. I hope you guys are as excited as I am to be jumping into Pokemon Platinum via a hardcore randomized Nuzlocke. We're jumping right in today, guys. I am very stoked about this. Obviously, if you did not watch the previous Nuzlocke, I will just give you a quick, brief spoiler alert. We lost, but that's okay. We actually made it pretty far. I'm really hoping we can actually make it all the way through this one, though. So fingers crossed we can make that happen. But guys, I am extraordinarily excited for this. I haven't played Pokemon like the Sinnoh generation in quite some time. I think we did start last year a like Pokemon Pearl or Diamond Nuzlocke. I don't actually remember. Oh, we have to. But other than that, and I don't think we actually made it all the way through that, I really haven't played it that much. So I'm excited. This is going to be a bit of a, not out of my realm of comfort, but definitely a little bit of a push. It's kind of when I stopped playing for a short amount of time until I kind of jumped back in. And so for me, this is actually really exciting because this is one of my least played games of the series. So very quickly, as we do jump into this, I will go ahead and mention, of course, all the normal Nuzlocke rules are going to apply here. That does mean you can only catch the first Pokemon on each route. We do have to nickname every Pokemon. And of course, if one dies, or if one faints, excuse me, it is considered dead, meaning we can no longer use it. We do have to release it. And as you guys know, we do release them here on the channel. Now, on top of that, because we are playing on hardcore Nuzlocke rules, that does mean we have to play on set mode. We can only use held items in battle. We can't use potions, healing items, anything like that. And then on top of that, of course, we do observe the level caps between each gym, which is going to make this a lot harder, as you guys know. But this is also randomized. Now, not only are the Pokemon randomized, both trainer and wild Pokemon, but actually, why does this take so long? I hate the intro to this game. It's so long. But Pokemon abilities are also randomized, which means we have no clue what we are going to find. Now, one of the things that we did notice in the Heart Gold Nuzlocke that was residual from the Nuzlocke prior, which was actually Pokemon Black, which we really didn't make it very far in. We also had a 10% level modifier on those runs. I actually went ahead and took that off for this run. For various reasons, I felt like it was clearly making the games way too hard for me. And so we are playing, I guess you could say, on a slightly easier mode, really just normal mode. And so I'm very excited to be jumping into this, guys, but do leave some love down below. A couple things I want to mention as we do get through the intro, because this is going to be a very long introduction, is we do have a website available for you guys, which I would really love if you would check out. It's LuckyPorygon.com. Now, on LuckyPorygon.com, we have a couple of resources that are just free use for anybody right now. That includes, you know, a couple of item dex things, as well as a Pokedex, which all of those things are actually being worked on and hopefully improved as we go along. So do check back pretty regularly there. But my hope is to create a bank of resources that you guys can utilize, excuse me, for your Nuzlocke runs. And so hopefully that's helpful for you guys. It's all free. It's all there for you. No stress at all. But on top of that, I do have a little login feature set up now. Now, as part of that, the only thing that really means right now is you can set your favorite Pokemon as you log into the site. Now, the reason that's kind of cool is because what I'd love to be able to do is go ahead and start naming Pokemon in the runs after you guys watching and you guys utilizing the website. So if that's something you're interested in, please do check that out, because it would actually help out a lot. And you get to be featured in these runs, which I think is really, really fun. It's a nice way to involve you guys a little bit. And hopefully give you guys a bit of a thank you nod, you know what I mean? On top of that, actually, I do plan on building out some member resources as I go along. Now, that's further down the road. That's nothing that's going to happen right away, but what I'd like to do is offer some sort of membership package where if you are a member of the website, it's a little bit more useful to you guys for various reasons, whether that be creating your own Pokemon sets that you can save or something like that. So definitely keep that in mind. But we are pushing our way through what is a very long intro, guys. As you all know, those Pokemon are hard to replace. Are you sure about giving them away? We exist side by side with Pokemon. There comes a time when people should meet Pokemon. There is a world that should be explored together. For them, today is that time. The place right here. Go on, open up the briefcase and choose a Pokemon. Guys, this is gonna be our very first Pokemon of the run. Let's see what we can get. Again, these are all randomized, hopefully. We will see. Nincada. Okay, just as a key here, the sprites do not get randomized. Celebi. Well, that's pretty good. Or Murkrow. I mean, it's gotta be Celebi, right? It's gotta be Celebi. Let's see really quickly. I don't know what Celebi's actual, like, move pool is, but I mean, it's gotta be Celebi, clearly. Dude, easiest pick of my life. That's, I don't actually know that Celebi's that good though, let's be honest. Celebi is really cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not 100% sure it's that good. We will see. We will see. Lucky, we've both got Pokemon now. There's only one thing to do, right? Are you up for this? I am. Let's go. Let's do it, guys. First battle of the series. Very excited to jump into this. Also, one quick thing that I noticed is a little off. Let's just move this ever so slightly. Does that fix it? Gets closer. All right. We have download. That's really good. And this moveset is amazing. The only trick we have here, we don't actually have a great way to deal with this Murkrow, and it of course has Peck. So we're gonna Leech Seed, and we may end up having to recover stall, but I mean, that's fine. we're a Celebi. That's so cool. We'll try a Confusion, but this thing is obviously well set up to take us down. Now, keeping in mind here, guys, we do not, yeah, it's not even gonna affect it. We do not have Pokeballs yet, meaning that the actual Nuzlocke has not started. So just keep that in mind. We are not going to lose the run if we lose this battle, which obviously is quite likely, but that's okay. We got this. We absolutely got this. I do like to recover stall, and with Leech Seed, I mean, for all intents and purposes, we shouldn't be able to lose this due to that, but we'll see. We're just recover stalling our way to a win, guys. Our way to a win. I'm really excited about this run. I have no clue what to expect out of this. I feel like we've had such bad luck. Not even bad luck. I haven't played very well on previous runs. Let's just be honest. I have not played very well on previous runs. And so I want to try and fix that as we make our way through this run. Because I do think it'll be a really fun one if we can make it all the way through and get a nice win under our belt. We seem to do really well in the shorts, which is kind of interesting because I feel like I rush more in the shorts, weirdly, but that's just because, like, I'm mostly post-editing those, right? There's no, like, real-time candid chat through those, and so, truthfully, I feel like I'm kind of rushing more in those, but for some reason we seem to be doing really well, excuse me, in those runs versus these, which is really annoying. I'd love to get a win under our belt for a full series run, so this is it. We gotta do it. Gotta do it. We are going to run out of recovers here, unfortunately, so we have to hope we can make it through. I mean, Leech Seed is doing a lot for us here. Can we please, how many more of these do we have? We have 4. I mean, we should be able to do it. This is a silly battle, but I'll take it. The only damaging move we have is Confusion. That is a problem for, obviously, dark types. So we kind of, I mean, ideally, we would get a dark type or maybe a fighting type or something like that that can really handle them. But in general, I mean, I think we'll be okay. We aren't walled by ghost types, which is helpful. Albeit we don't necessarily have, I mean, it's not like a gimme matchup either. But I think this means we win, so that's good. Kind of silly. But I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. There we go. 114 XP at level 5 is pretty solid. That's gonna be another level for us at least. Can we get 2? We do get 2. Heck yes. That's excellent. There we go, guys. Rival battle under the belt with a win. That's excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest up for sure. In fact, okay, so this actually forces us to go back. That's nice. That's a nice little quality of life thing. What's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Unlucky are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I wouldn't like to think that the wild Pokemon might have done to you. What a... You know what I mean. Lucky, go see Professor Rowan and thank him properly for your Pokemon. His lab is in Sand Gym Town, isn't it? Now that you have your own Pokemon, the tall grass won't be so threatening. That's true, because we literally have a Celebi. Which I'm not gonna add, I guess, to the layout until we nickname. But I do want to check out Celebi really quickly just to see the nature in particular. So we know it's download, quiet nature, which means very neutral. The stats all around are quite good. I can't believe we have download Celebi. Sorry. That's so good. All right, guys. So again, just as a quick heads up, we do not have Pokeballs. That does mean the lock has not started as well. Let's go catch that Pokemon. Okay. So we have to go here. As well, we can't actually catch any new Pokemon yet, so no encounters for us at the moment until we get Pokeballs, which again is a little ways off because of how long the intro for these games are, but Cyrus is my name, remember it. Until then, sleep while you can, legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. All right, bro, we got you. Allow me to pass. Step aside. So cool. Let's catch that legendary Pokemon. What a like dumb, like who's like, all right, I'm gonna get my Pokemon 5 seconds later. Let's go catch that legendary. I mean, we were gifted a legendary, so we're just the best, obviously. But, I mean, come on. Also, for the record, this is my least favorite rival by like a large margin. By a very, very, very large margin. I think he sucks. To be honest, Barry, I think is his name, his technical name. He's terrible. He's really bad. All right, let's go ahead. Ooh, let's see what we can find here. This will be a nice little heads up. A Dragonair. Yes, please. I would love a Dragonair. Let's see how much confusion will do to this. I love that we have download. That's actually really like incredibly good for us. If we're raising special attack a lot of the time, like we just one-shot a Dragonair. Getting a lot of XP too. The level cap, by the way, just as a heads up for this first gym is level 14. So we've got a little ways to go there, of course, but I just wanted to go ahead and throw that at you so you weren't surprised. Grabbed a potion, I like it. I'm very happy with that. Let's see what else is in the grass. Is it another Dragonair? It is. It is indeed. That's okay. I love randomized abilities, guys. This is something that's kind of new. Like, we didn't really start doing this until the last couple of locks that we've done. And I'm really glad we started doing this, actually. I think it makes it a little bit more challenging because you never know what you're gonna run into. As we saw with some of the previous runs, trapping abilities are a menace. Now, we don't have Wonder Guard early in the runs. We did go ahead and nix that, but trapping abilities, we have not nixed. And so that does mean there is every possibility of getting into a very difficult situation very quickly and really just ending the run right there, which obviously we hope not, but we will see. There he goes, just doing the most. He seems really impatient. He is, and that's why I don't like him. He's so annoying. All right, let's head in. Let's talk to Professor Rowan, guys. Well, look who's here. Lucky, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. Well, you've made your Pokemon evolve already. Did I? Celebi doesn't evolve. I would love to nickname Celebi here. I'm gonna name this, let's go. I've never used a Celebi before, but Tinkerbell fits perfectly, and I like that a lot. So Tinkerbell is added to the squad, guys. Look at that. Our very first Pokemon is on the layout. We are gonna try and catch a couple Pokemon in the start of this run, the start of this episode, I should say. So we will see. Okay. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name, as you know, is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokedex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokedex. Will you use it to record on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh? Yes, I'd be happy to. We obtained the Pokedex. Heck yes, we're gonna start filling that bad boy out as we get through, but I've got one too. Excellent. Let's get through all this intro text, guys. We know. All right. Gosh, I can't tell you how excited I am to start a new run here. It's been so long since I've recorded like a full-length episode because I finished the Heart Gold Nuzlocke like early. It's been a little while since I've actually started or excuse me, played like a full-length run. I've mostly been finishing up some of the short series. And so it's been a little while. We did get our first TM there as well, which is kind of exciting. All right, cool. Follow me. Again, guys, intro stuff. We're just gonna have to push our way through. It's fine. May not make it very far in this episode, but we will get our first couple encounters. Do not worry. I want to make sure we get quite a few encounters at the beginning here. Part of me also wants to make the first episode a long episode. We should set like a like goal or something along those lines. Let's see what that TM is very quickly. There we go. Dive. Interesting. I don't love dive. It's kind of a bad move, but that's fine. All right, let's buy some Pokeballs. Let's grab 12. Excellent. Let's also grab, you guys know, I hate dying to stupid stuff. And so we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of antidotes just so we don't lose out to straight up poison. And now, guys, we actually do have the start of the lock. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's an item down here. There is. There may as well. An upgrade. Yo, if we get a Porygon, you guys know. That'd be so sick. All right, so we actually have a couple of encounters we can get right away here. We're going to go to the left, of course. Let's go ahead and grab our Route 201 encounter. Let's see what it can be. If we get a Dragonair, I will be absolutely amazed. But instead we get a Horsey. Okay, less exciting, but honestly not bad. We do have impossible evolutions taken off the as well, so we actually can catch this and use it. I think we just have to Leech Seed until we can deal some damage. So we can deal some damage, excuse me, because realistically we're not gonna be able to. We could probably just Pokeball this thing and be okay, but I want to be safe and not waste, you know? These first few catches are probably going to take a little while, solely because of this. Liquid Ooze. Interesting. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a Pokeball. Let's just see what happens, you know? I actually really do like the Horsey line, and we do catch it. Heck yes. Let's find a nickname for you. You know, we should go to the YouTube comments. That's what we need to do. Let's start there. Let's find a YouTube commenter and name it after you. Let's see who we can find. Sub-Zero, that's kind of a cool name. Yeah, you know what? Well, that's not super fitting, but I like it. I like it a lot. Some of these names, guys. All right, yeah, you know what? We're gonna name you after Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero9392. Thank you so much for hanging out in the comment section. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Let's go ahead and pick up our new encounter. I love that. Sub-Zero, that's a cool name, honestly. It's not like super fitting for a Horsey, but it's still a cool nickname. So we know it has Liquid Ooze, is that correct? Liquid Ooze inflicts damage on foes using any draining moves. That's kind of cool. Naughty Nature. I do not know. I don't believe it shows you what the actual natures do, which is kind of annoying. So I could have been wrong earlier when I said Quiet Nature was neutral. Very easily could have been wrong. All right, let's head over to the lakefront. Let's also grab an encounter there. Lake Verity, excuse me. All right, let's see what we get. Give me something good. A Poochyena. You know, I don't hate Poochyena, actually. It's a dark type, so as we talked about earlier, that's actually pretty good for us. If nothing else, it just gives us a way of covering ourselves for that, right? The water type also with Horsey goes quite well with Tinkerbell being a grass type, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Unfortunately, did not catch it right off the bat. I think we just throw another Pokeball. Like, I mean, we can do the whole Leech Seed trick, but this thing's catch rate's pretty high, I would think. Maybe not. Let's see, who are we gonna name this after? Whoops. All right, let's Leech Seed real quick. We'll get there, guys. There we go. All right. Who? I have to imagine we catch this, right? I think I know who we're gonna name this after. All right. I'll just heal block, just to waste a turn. Thankfully, it does literal nothing to us. I do wish we were had a better move to damage this thing, and I guess we could swap into Horsey, but I don't know. I don't want it to accidentally crit tackle or do something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's worth it not to. But my goodness, this thing is being a bit of a menace. I also don't know how that was a crit. I don't know how well it can take the tackle. I guess let's try. God, we're level 2 though. Yeah, I don't think we can do that, guys. I'm sorry. We're just gonna throw another Pokeball. I hate to waste them. I mean, if it doesn't get in there this time, maybe we go or try something different. Goodness, this thing is being ridiculous. You're a Poochyena, brother. Calm down. There we go. All right. We're in the yellow. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Dude. Come on, Poochyena. You're being ridiculous, bro. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, fantastic. We are gonna name this one after a commenter on one of our previous series, actually, the short series. We're gonna name this after Corbin Swoop. Let's go ahead and name this Corbin. Fantastic, and thank you so much, Corbin, for commenting. He actually, I say he, I don't know for sure if you're a he. I'm a bit of an assumption there, so apologies if I'm incorrect, but they commented on our Pokemon Y Nuzlocke, actually, and just said they were really stoked that somebody else is playing this game. I had a blast on the Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. That's obviously over now, but that was a really fun lock, and we actually made it all the way through it with that win, which feels so good. So let's check this out very quickly. Illuminate. Raises the likelihood of meeting wild Pokemon. Well, I mean, that's not bad. That's not really what we want right now, but that's fine. All right. Let's head back to the city, guys. Let's make sure we don't have to go talk to our mom, do we? I really hope not. Tinkerbell just kind of hanging out. I like it. Oh, you know what we should do before we forget? Let's run from this. Let's also throw set mode on before we forget here, of course. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Now, let's head back. Let's heal up very quickly, and we'll head to the next route where I believe, what's her name? Forget her name. I believe she's waiting for us, which is excellent. And we'll be able to kind of hang out and maybe, I think she does like a catching tutorial. She might even give us some balls. I really don't know. But we'll see. We will see. I think she's up here waiting on us. Yep, there she is. Route 202, this is another encounter for us. I have no clue how far we're gonna get today, guys. It's already been 24-ish minutes. Oh, do we have to go talk to our mom? Is that what she just said? Ugh, such a waste of time. All right, I didn't actually read what she said, that's fine. Let's talk to the professor really quick first. I wanna see, for some reason I thought there was a... Okay. Let's talk to these guys too. I do not know like the differences between Platinum and Diamond and Pearl very well. That's another thing that you know, this is the third game, obviously, in that series, so it's kind of interesting to see what those differences might be. I just don't know. I haven't played it enough. So I'm kind of curious. I wish we had like a rod right off the bat. That'd be helpful. Just so we could grab an encounter here. Take a quick rest. I shall. Got the journal. All right, cool. That should be what we need. Oh, who are you? Oh, this is Barry's mom. All right, so we got to take that to Barry. That's fine. We got the little parcel. All right, Jubilife City is the next one on the list. I think, isn't that where you do the like little clown thing? Isn't that so stupid? All right. Guys, I think we might do a kind of, well, we'll see. We'll see how long this takes, but I kind of want to do a bigger episode to kick things off. You know what I mean? Like, we normally stick to about 30 minutes, but it's the first episode. We got to kick it off right. God, I love Download. It's so good. All right. I also really like the fact, and we'll see if that continues as Tinkerbell obviously levels up, but I'm curious to see how well Tinkerbell's stats are, to see how well-rounded they stay. For right now, they're actually pretty much in line. All right. So she's gonna show us how to catch a Pokemon. That's fantastic. Little Bidoof here. Nothing crazy. Gosh, I can't wait to jump into this and get for, like, I want to win a lock. For the life of me, I want to win a lock, please. Let's get through all this catching tutorial stuff. All right. Fantastic, that's fine. All right. Oh, that's two names in one. For the next nickname, I think I've got a good person to pull from. That's awesome. We'll kind of talk about that comment too. That's actually helpful. All right, Bidoof was caught. Good for you. Hopefully we don't find a Bidoof. I'd really like to find something a lot better than that. All right, so we did get a couple Pokeballs. That's helpful because we did use a little too many, perhaps, on Buchiana. We are going to need to train up our Mons a little bit, obviously. So we'll maybe switch things out. Whoa, a Starmie. I mean, it's good, obviously. I don't know how much I like that though, for the sake of, I mean, we want to catch it, obviously, to be clear. All right, cool. Didn't kill it. Oh no, please don't kill yourself. Please don't kill yourself. I didn't think that would kill. Ooh. Ooh. All right, can we catch it in one shot? Let's see. Let's see. Nope. So there's a very real possibility this just dies here. Yeah, all right, that kind of sucks. That's a forfeited encounter right off the bat, man. That feels bad. We did get a level though, which is great. I'm curious about the level up moveset of Tinkerbell too. Okay, so with that kind of sucks, but let's actually throw Corbin out front here and see what we can do. A Relicanth was in here, that's interesting. I really don't like Relicanth. We did use one in Pokemon Y, of course, which was pretty fun. Let's use this opportunity though, guys, as we're just kind of making our way through the route to Jubilife City. Let's just train up a little bit. We kind of need some levels on the Mons. We don't have a lot going on for us, so let's make sure we do the best we can. I want to get some stronger Pokemon on the squad. God, Tinkerbell is ridiculous. All right, 42, got to level 4, excellent. That's helpful. We definitely want to learn Bite as a dark type Pokemon just to get us that stab bonus right off the bat. It's kind of the goal here. Dude, there were Poliwrath. Talk about a good water type. I mean, honestly, Starmie would have been awesome too, don't get me wrong. We do not want to stay in here for obvious reasons. Let's go into Tinkerbell. This should be a good bit of XP. It is a Poliwrath, it's fully evolved Pokemon. I have to imagine. Their submission, that would have absolutely wrecked Corbin. All right, it's confusion. I'm trying to think what other, there are a handful, once we get to Jubilife City, there are a handful of encounters, I think, kind of surrounding the city. So we'll take a peek. All right, first actual battle of the series, guys. Let's see if we can make it through. That music is so epic. Oh my goodness. A Remoraid, that's fine. Let's just scout for a minute. Let's see how much Water Gun does. Okay. What? That's ridiculous. There's no way that should have one-shotted. Well, our first loss in the very first episode. All right, that's fine. It's fine. Thankfully, being this early on and really just being a Poochyena, like, I like Poochyena, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it's a huge loss for us. It was just a nice coverage typing. And so it does feel bad to lose it, but we will be okay. I have no doubt. The question is, do we push through? I think we just continue pushing through. Let's make sure, yeah, Sub-Zero is out front. Once we get to the Pokemon Center, we will, of course, release it, but no need to head back yet. If our Pokemon get pretty damaged, of course, we'll make a stop back, but a Pupitar, wow. So this is actually a bit of a problem. Well, I guess it's not a huge problem. We should be fine. I don't think it has a good moveset yet, right? I don't believe so. We do get our attack raise. There's bites. That is a problem. Okay. Let's Confusion. So we may actually want to go back and heal up. God, that does quite a bit. That's fine. So we'll go back, we'll heal up and release Corbin. Sorry, Corbin, you didn't last very long. That was, I really didn't think that was gonna kill. It was a crit. I'm thinking that had a lot to do with it, which is annoying. I'm also not going to learn Safeguard. I do know Tinkerbell's moveset is not damage focused, right? Like, it's a Celebi, it's a good Pokemon, but it's not gonna be very like high damage output. Now with Download, obviously it's a little bit different, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like a Mewtwo or something crazy like that. All right, sad day. Corbin, you didn't last very long. That was on me, albeit it was a crit, man. I don't know that that check technically is. All right, let's go here, let's heal up. Excellent. So I think the goal today, we're gonna make it to Jubilife City. That is our goal. I know it's going to be a bit of a longer episode, but I think that'll be nice. We get a good little kickoff here, guys. Definitely leave some comments down below if you do want to be in a video or nicknamed after a Pokemon. That'd be a great way to do it for now. And if you do sign up on the website, again, you can choose a favorite Pokemon. And if you do that, I will be checking there later on. Right now, there's obviously not but a handful of accounts. So there's not going to be a ton to choose from. But if you would like to join there, it'd be great. We'd really appreciate it. It'd be a huge support. All right. I am going to like actually knock this thing out. One, it's an easy KO. And two, it's some XP for Sub-Zero, who is about to level up. So why wouldn't we? Level 5, excellent. So we do have a usable water type now. Getting to level 5, I feel like is a nice little like Route 1 goal. You know what I mean? Like when you first get into these battles, these early battles, it's nice to have at least, you know, level 5 under the belt to get past some of these. We'll keep training up a little bit. We do have to be, I guess, a bit careful. Just with Tinkerbell here, we've still got 4 levels to go before we're actually like at the level cap. But it is something to keep in mind. We don't want to go over that level cap because then we can't use Tinkerbell in the gym, which is obviously terrible for us. But we have to switch terrain a little bit here to get Sub-Zero up and running. I think this is the last battle before Jubilife. I might be wrong. Delibird, it's Shady. That's awesome. I'm not gonna risk it, man. I know, like, Present's such a weird move that you really never know what you're gonna get, so let's not risk it. Let's just go. Okay, thankfully that did nothing. Let's just confusion. This might one-shot, I don't know. I don't know what, yeah, okay. Yes, level 6, excellent. And level 11, so our team is looking really good after this first route. I'm feeling pretty solid about that. We definitely want to get another move on Sub-Zero would be helpful. Even if it is like not a great move, it's just, oh, we could have had an Eevee. Would have loved an Eevee. Just gonna run now. I don't think we need to stress about that too much. Oh, is this, let's grab this item. A revive, obviously not helpful for us. We could just sell that though, that's no problem. Cool, all right. Is there a hidden item here? No, dang, thought there might be. All right, cool. Guys, we're at Jubilife City. Dawn, hi Lucky, are you catching Pokemon? Don't be shy, follow me. Love this music, man. Do 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 do. All right, what? How did you know? How do you unmask me as a member of the International Police? What? I beg your pardon, I was just making conversation. Hey, you claim you were only making conversation, do you? But I know better not to believe that. No, no, no. You recognized right away that I was someone extraordinary. That's why you spoke to me, is it not? Your power of observation is fearless. Fearsome. Wow, I am a great reader. We're just gonna get through that one. Again, guys, a lot of this is new to me. I don't believe I've actually ever beaten Platinum. I have beaten Diamond and Pearl, obviously, but I haven't beaten Platinum. And so we're gonna see some differences as we go through this that I didn't know about, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's go heal up really quickly. I guess we could end it here if we wanted, but you know what? Let's do that. Let's end it here. Let's have a nice soft ending to episode 1, guys. I can't believe we're here. I'm very excited to be jumping into this series, guys. Please make sure you leave some love down below. If you do want to be named after a Pokemon, leave it in the comment section. I do pre-record, as you guys know, and so it might be a while until I actually see your comment, but that doesn't mean I've missed it. And of course, for future series, I'm actually looking back at the Heart Gold one right now. So definitely leave some comments down below if you want to be labeled or nicknamed after a Pokemon. And thank you guys so much for being here. It's really exciting to jump into a new series and keep the channel going. So leave a like, leave some love. I'll see you guys in the next episode.